Social update, Hughie. Bobi Wine says that Museveni's 37 years of rule have been bad for Ugandan democracy. NUP President Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu said that Museveni's emyaka Museveni gy'amaze nga afuga myaka 37 gibadde mibi nnyo ku demokrasiya w'eggwanga erya Uganda. Robert Kyagulanyi has accused President Museveni of reigning over the erosion of democratic principles and human rights in Uganda as the national resistance movement marked 37 years of liberation. Okitegeera nti Abannayuganda mubadde mu bikujjuko bya liberation temuggwa. Bobi Wine yavuddeyo n'abeera nga asomera Museveni. On January 26th, Uganda celebrated 37 years since the armed wing of the NRM captured power from General Tito Okello Lutwa and his government. Museveni was consequently sworn in as President of the Republic by then. Okitegeera. Kyagulanyi, who is also the leader of the National Unity Platform, said Museveni's regime has used its power to silence dissent and suppress opposition. Those who dare to speak out against it are often met with intimidation, arrest, and even torture. Bobi Wine agamba buli muntu yenna agezaako okubeera ng'ayogera against government ya Museveni either bamutuukirira n'okukangatiisibwa, okukwatibwa, n'okuggalirwa, n'okutulugunyizibwa. Okitegeera ezo tole muziwuliddeko ez'abantu nga kakwensa lukira bashayija. This, Kyagulanyi said, has led to a chilling effect on free speech and political expression. Stiffing away meaningful opposition to the government's policies. Agamba muno okutiisibwatiisibwa kuno n'okuwamba abantu n'okutulugunya kijjeewo kubeera nga waliwo competition etegeerekeka ova mu opposition kuba buli omu abeera atya okwenganga gavumenti eriko. Where the NRA promised unity, they practice tribalism. The critical majority of Ugandans continue to live in poverty and struggle to access basic needs such as healthcare and education. The Museveni regime has also been plagued by corruption and mismanagement, he said in a statement. Contrary to the promise of improving the country's security and stability, Kyagulanyi said Uganda under Museveni remains plagued by political instability and human rights abuses, adding that abductions and enforced disappearances have become the order of the day. Despite Uganda's natural resources and potential for economic growth, the majority of Ugandans continue to live in poverty and lack access to basic services such as education and healthcare. According to the musician turned politician, Bobi Wine wrote that kind of message on the same Liberation Day where the NRM and other political subscribers were celebrating since the coming in of the NRM by taking power from General Tito Okello Lutwa in a battle that saw President Museveni being sworn in immediately. This is largely blamed. He largely blamed it on the government's inability to effectively manage the country's resources and address the needs of the people. On the other hand, it is also due to the selfishness of Mr. Museveni and his family members and friends who want to own and control our natural resources basket. Whereas Museveni claims to have flagged off oil drilling, go to Hoima and locals will tell you the pain and torture they have gone through on account of the oil-related activities, he said. Of recent Museveni launches the drilling of oil in Hoima. Bobi Wine agamba mugende Hoima mubuuze abantu baayo bajja bagamba ebintu bye bayiseemu n'obukambwe bwe bayiseemu nga gavumenti ye batuusaako. He said many residents in this area are now without land, while others have lost life or limbs trying to fight for their rights. Mr. Museveni's regime has proven to be the greatest fraud. They have failed to live up to any of the promises they made when they took power in 1986. Far from using state power for the general benefit of citizens, Mr. Museveni has used it to silence dissent and suppress his opponents, in addition to failing to address the pressing needs of the people, he claimed. Despite Museveni's promises to create jobs and improve standards of living for Ugandans. Kyagulanyi said the unemployment rate remains high and poverty is widespread. Kyagulanyi believes that true liberation can only be achieved when all Ugandans have the freedom to live their lives with dignity and respect. The regime's heavy-handed tactics against those who speak out against corruption and human rights abuses must end. It must also take action to address the economic and social inequalities that continue to hold back so many people in the country. We must rise to the occasion and respond to the call of duty, he said. Speaking during the 37th Liberation Anniversary at Kalkomiro district on Thursday, President Museveni said in these 37 years, Uganda managed to attain the low middle income status, adding that the country is heading to the right path. He even set a new target to be attained by the country's economy in the coming few years, adding that our economy has grown from a miserable 1.5 billion in 1986 to 48 billion by the end of June 2023. Official data indicates that Uganda's economy stands at about 45.7 billion by the exchange rate method, or 131 billion US dollars by the purchasing power parity PPP system. Bobi Wine bubaka bweyafulumiza ku Liberation Day. Just tell me what you think in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button. Peace.